3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Beyonce. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging using that song, You'll Never Take My Power. She is in a power struggle with someone. She is trying to keep afloat. It is a fight, okay? But sending her love and light. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that in her energy field, there's lipstick on a pig. So there's something that she's lying about, something that she's trying to cover up, that's something that she's in denial about. And there is an energy of trickery on this, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and looking closer. Subconsciously, she is this energy of crazy eyes, but total content is the yes, success, wishes granted, mastery, joyous, and resolution. Okay, so she's fighting and she does see that there are like, what's the word? Like, okay, the wool over the sheep's eyes. Okay. And so she's like, let me continue to play into this role. It sounds like damsel in distress. But it's working. It's working. It's working. Now, if, RP to the last channel, but a lot of powerful things came through. And one of them was she wants free. She wants to escape from this marriage. Okay. And so that could be the trickery, the foolery, the denial, trying to cover up, trying to, give everybody what they're requesting, which is relationship goals or what have you. Ain't my business. I just read energy. Okay. All right. So Spirit is also acknowledging that in the middle of the deck, aren't you precious? Like she sees energy of people pointing fingers at her, and she's pointing fingers back. But just remember, there's always fingers pointed back at you. When you point your finger, it's so many fingers pointed back at you. Not so many, but you know what I'm saying. But it's just acknowledging, like, take responsibility for the situation. So she's hearing energetically that she's a suffering fool, that there's disdain, displeasure, content, people poking fun and reading between the lines. And it is emotional for her in regards to this energy around relationship or around business. It feels like it's a very layered, complex relationship with her spouse. Spirit is also saying in the middle of the deck, there is something that is just very, very delicious about Beyonce, but there is also something else going on in the inner deepmost emotions that Beyonce has. So, and I mean, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes, but there is something coming up of a relationship amongst a relationship, if you understand what I'm saying. So there's a swirl of communication, emotion, kind, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious, and a sweet experience. So you understand something. She has to play this game because that's her business, okay? And it all boils down to Hollywood and how Hollywood does and the contracts, etc., etc., etc. I've talked to you guys about it because it's just a download. I can't prove it, okay? But the way Hollywood moves and how they put you in relationships with people and how sometimes it just really works out and other times it just really doesn't. And when I say it really works out, like people end up falling in love and da-da-da-da-da. And some people just end up having children or not having children at all and being like, what, fuck the contract. I can't do it. And again, if you feel me, you feel me. If you don't, you don't. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, her relationship with him is very complex. It feels very contract related. It feels very manipulated. And there is someone else. Okay? Period, point blank. But again, she wants free and she wants to escape. And that's that on that. All right. What else you want to share? Moving in love and light for Beyonce. Thank you, Spirit. So we do have details in reverse. Details. Do share. Okay, heed the gentle warning that perfectionism will not lead you to what you desire, but instead will steer you away from it. Nothing will be good enough when you become obsessed with being perfect. No one can measure up. No one can measure up to your scrutiny, and nothing that you can ever do will assuage that general feeling of not being up to par. You're perfect already, just as you are. Reverse the details card challenges you to accept the things as they are in all their imperfections, to step into a world and engage it without any expectations. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. So something about her trying to be overly precise when it comes to details. Oh my goodness. Spirit also has these cards come out. I didn't even see them. They're right on top, just waiting for me to pull the deck. Okay. So Spirit is also acknowledging that there's an energy of her having a balancing act and also rock bottom. Okay. And 11:10, it's going backwards. So it's not in order. It's out of order. And this could be a part of what's, in her energy field, things feeling out of order. Okay. So there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and leveled path. Speaking of path, we have a path right here. This is a sky. So air sign thinking, but this tightrope, trying to balance a heavy decision on which direction to go on this tightrope, on this very thin cord, which is quite interesting, if I say so the least. I mean, imagine that. That's deep. Now we have rock bottom here. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in the heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear. Like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the higher ground, the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Again, it's just the energy. First of all, the song that came through when I started, which was hers, I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. But this balancing act and hitting rock bottom, she really wants to escape. She wants out, and now she has to do the work to do it, to get out. Okay, that's nobody's job but hers. Spirit, what message do you want to send in love and light for Beyonce? Thank you. I am. So Spirit again wants her to get grounded, like know who you are and know this. People who got billions of dollars go through stuff. Spirit just said to say that, okay? But you sit in gratitude, appreciating the beauty that is life. This feeling is beyond reach. You are right where you're supposed to be. Spirit keeps saying you're right where you're supposed to be, and that there is a beneficial decision that she needs to make, and that she should have no regrets moving forward, because she's focusing on herself, empowerment, and certainty. Okay? I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. That feels like a word. All right, Spirit, what is it that you want me to share moving in love and light? Ooh, look at this. These two cards want to flip over. See, I don't know how to explain what I be feeling, but I'm gonna just try to do the best way I can. The energy is about this relationship. There's a relationship within a relationship, and that's how she's coping. She's doing this. She's getting that cat is purring. Okay, somebody got that cat purring. All right. In my business, but there's also an energy of her coping, and as you see, this is lean. So this reading is alleged, and for entertainment purposes, that's not my business, because I don't know what the struggle is. I don't know her exact struggle. I ain't walked in her shoes. I ain't trying to neither. Okay, but what I'm saying is, this is how she's coping with this energy to survive, because she really wants out. In the middle of the day, see, feelings are deleting. I mean, y'all sit back and watch. I'm just gonna read the energy, and then we're going to call it a day, okay? Beyonce, what's the tea? Ooh, look at the cards. Lord. Spirit said caution. Caution. See, you're under a spiritual attack, fighting off negative energies, fighting a spiritual warfare, needing to charge or clear your energy. Spirit has said this is total drama and action, like action. You know what I'm saying? It is coming up very, very, very dramatic, and it will come off very, very, very dramatic. So just sit back and watch, because something is going to definitely make y'all's jaws drop. Like Spirit is going, yep, just like that. See, it's going to look like a movie. It's going to play out. People are going to be popping the popcorn like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. But it's true. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's some drugs being involved when it comes to Beyonce sending her love and light. Again, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes, okay? Spirit is also acknowledging that there's a divorce or a breaking of a contract. Okay, we ain't gonna talk about the contracts. We're gonna let them talk about the contracts. But Spirit is also saying that there's a recording of an announcement and expression revealed. See what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. It's going to be a recording or some type of video or some type of audio. Okay, and it's going to equal betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, and not to be trusted. But I said this on the last reading. Sending her love and light, because it's the control. It's the control for me. They be really trying to control you. And it's the things that people give up in order to have this kind of validation, which is to be questioned and to be communicated about. You know, a lot of people want stardom, but it's the validation that you're really seeking. And how do you gain the whole world but lose your soul? Like, The only person that really need to validate you is you, but that ain't my business. I know, Spirit. I don't, you know, it's the, okay. I ain't gonna, because I don't have the words. Like, I'm trying to express it, but, you know, it's the overall picture. It's the bigger picture. It's the bigger picture. Spirit is like, get the bigger picture of what you do. Like, how do you work within your gifts and talents when you get here? It's the bigger picture of it all. Like, these gifts that we are blessed with that allow us to do some of the most amazing things are not to be taken for granted, but also not to be bought or sold, like used and just, you know, for lack of better words. Sometimes these tools aren't for the masses. I don't know how else to explain it, but okay. So Beyonce, current energy, you know, thank you. We do get the sunlight in reverse, depression, melancholy, homebody, poor weather, burnt out, truth hurts, negativity, lower self, boredom, lies, false self, secrets, exposed, shady, reality check. I'm telling you, something's gonna have y'all going like, oh my God, oh my God. Beyonce and Jay-Z. Oh, okay. See, disappointed. Praise the Lord. So I know me. I know my readings. This is thank God I got out. Thank God I got over. What nothing but the Lord. Thank you. Oh, it was the Lord for me. One day when I was stressed. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, she's disappointed and she wants out. And she's like, thank you, God, I got out of there. And because she's acknowledging that somebody was acting suspect, their family is in on it. There's some Gemini energy. Listen, understand something. When Beyonce has to move, y'all better not say nothing. Because, and that's for the people that, you know, want them to be together forever. She's trying to get out. I'm just telling y'all. It's a fight. And it's not an easy one. I don't even know if she's going to, you know, completely do it. Because it's really up to her. And we are in the realm of choice. And people have choices and they do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But Spirit is like working overtime. They working 9 to 5. They are trying to get her to hear them. And the crazy thing is that this is a download. Sometimes she's very, very present. And other times she is completely gone. Like, where are you? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Beyonce, current energy. Overwhelmed, emotional detachment with an indecision to a source, air sign energy. So she's normally a nonconformist, but she just keeps conforming. Subconsciously, it's due to a lack of support, moving away from home and feeling unwelcome. I'm telling you, she's trying to get out of here with the 4 of Wands. This is the happy home card. Passion, fire sign. She wants out. Okay, in the middle of the deck, look, 2 of Wands. She don't know whether to stay or go. Wanderlust, taking a risk, far travel. Make a decision. That's how many times we're going to hear that, because there is a death card coming up. Look, the death card's coming up. There's an ending. In order for her to move on and have a spiritual transformation, she needs to have some sudden realizations and focus on new beginnings. It's going to be an upheaval. It's not going to be easy. What is the relationship energy with Beyonce? Knight of Wands. So this person who's a fire sign, coming off very charming, flirty, creative, a free spirit, and a hero. But subconsciously, he's forceful, domineering, and a weak leader. With the King of Wands, fire sign energy in the area of passion, but also in the area of business. In the middle of the deck with the 4 of Pentacles, what we're not seeing is she's focusing on materialism, possessiveness, saving, hoarding, and holding on to things too tightly. She's trying to make moves to secure her position when she does leave. And that is what the download was. Like, she has to do this. She got to put all her ducks in a row. Whoever she's talking to, they are very tight-lipped, because this is going to be an operation. Okay? Get out. This is not going to be easy. I just keep hearing that. All right. So what's next for Beyonce? Spirit said everything that glitters ain't gold. All right. Returning home, delay because there's nowhere to go. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a fight with the Six of Swords, air sign energy. She is growing up, thinking, letting go of the past, acknowledging that there was some child abuse in her past with the Six of Cups, which makes her very emotional. She's very emotional around the subject, or water sign energy. With the Page of Wands in the middle of the deck, she does have some fresh energy with new ideas, childlike energy, creative. So there's something that makes her feel like, you know what, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The Spirit is acknowledging that she is faking happiness, stagnation with low self-esteem with the Eight of Cups, water sign energy, or just very emotional around the subject. And this is because there's the Three of Swords. There's a lot of trauma, heartbreak, loneliness, grief, and crying. And this energy of relationship, matters of the heart, okay, air sign energy. And this is where she's not conforming. She's a non-conformist. You hurt me, I do not accept that. But how to get out is the problem. It's like she's creating a formula, you guys, like seriously. Inequality, abuse of power, and a scam likely. This is why with the Six of Pentacles. And this person has been unfaithful, creating a lot of corruption and greed for her with the King of Pentacles. But Spirit just wants us to remember with the Queen of Pentacles, we're talking about a very mature woman. This is an earth sign energy. She's a social butterfly, a great mother, down to earth, and very luxurious. But listen, Linda. She needs to take a break, or she will be taking a break, breaking down, because she's not able to follow through with this. She doesn't want to do this like this no more, okay? With the Ten of Wands, fire sign energy in the area of passion, and also in the area of relationship. It's creating her to be an absent mother, rude and dependent. You know, when you hurt people, hurt people. Okay, and that's the Queen of Swords, air sign energy. Spirit is acknowledging again there will be conflict resolution, harmony, and success with the Five of Wands in the area of passion and in the area of business. But this is going to come as a result of a broken home, lack of security, and a dysfunctional family with the Ten of Cups. What was is no longer. That's just the energy that Spirit wants me to share today on this matter, on this subject, at this very time. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. And like I always say, you guys, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes.